Okay, this is an introductory series on triplet diddle. Triplet diddles, basically triplets with diddles on different parts of the beat, all right? Different partials. Triplets, we have 3 partials. On this sheet, we're going to do the triplet diddle partial on 1, second partial, and third partial. And what I've done over here is to show you what the sticking patterns are with 8th notes and 16th notes. So number 1 will be the same as number 2, although number 1 actually shows you in greater detail what the sticks are playing. Like, all right, that is the sticking. So the second, number 2 is, okay, so that is actually the beefed up, faster version of number 1. So number 1 basically is just this. Okay, so what you'll want to do is to practice that over and over and get those hand motions down and make sure that you're playing with good quality of sound, making sure that both doubles are speaking, all right, not just the first one. And then when you speed up, number 1, number 2 will become okay, and beyond. Notice that I'm not accenting. A lot of young players will go. All right, there's not an inherent implied accent on the diddles, all right? In fact, it's quite the opposite. So there may be some time in the music where there will be accents, but don't do that. All right, so that's number 1, all right? Diddle on first partial. Number 3, the diddle is on the second partial. So we've got this. Okay, and then when you apply that to number 4, which is the faster version, we have this. Okay, young players get in trouble with this one because there's a tap followed by a diddle. There needs to be a little space between the tap and the diddle, so you don't want to slur it. Back in the 60s and early 70s, people would play this pattern like so. It's almost a rushed diddle into the tap. All right, if that makes sense. You've got a tap and a diddle. You don't want the diddle closer to the tap, all right? So you need to make sure that you're metering it with correct interpretation, which is, okay? And then we move on to number 3. We put the diddle or the double on the third partial, which would sound like this. This is number 5. All right, the sped up version is number 6. Okay, so this will get you started on playing triplet diddle, which will be number 1, number 2, number 4, and number 6. This is a way to look in your music when you play this. This will also give you a head start into playing diddles on 16th notes, okay? Basic, same concept. So, number 2, diddle on 1. Number 4, diddle on 2. And number 6, diddle on 3. Okay, so practice this and stay tuned for triplet diddle breakdown on 1 and 2, 2 and 3, and 1 and 3, and then every note, which will be a triplet roll. Okay, stay tuned, have fun drumming.